Good morning. Good morning. What day is it? Thursday. Thursday. Welcome to Diamond Zone, guys. And I know Terry filled in for me yesterday. That was awesome. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate you. And I know she kind of went over this new promotion that the company has, but I'm going to bring on Stefan, who was actually in Punta Cana. And I don't need slides, Stefan, so I'm going to unmute you. Hang on one second. If you could just fill in, we could put your camera on. But guys, Stefan is a president in the organization. And before I go into my training, I'll just have him give you some of the high points of this new promotion.
You can hear me, Jeff?
Yes. You want to put your camera on?
It's
there you are.
on.
Perfect.
Good? You can hear me? Good.
You are good.
Okay, guys. It's very, very, very exciting. Like I just said to Jeff before, I haven't been excited like this since we started World almost for myself 18 months ago now. What they announced this week and what they're putting in place and all the new corporate member that's joining the team as well to make sure we are getting the support that we deserve since we started to make things happen. They are aligning everything. So I'm really, really, really excited. And personally, when they announced the promotion, one of the part of the promotion was not even confirmed yet, and they announced it the day after at the party, the last day of the event. And so it goes like this. Think about it. If you're ready to rank advance, if you think of moving in, volume is not coming your way, something can make a difference in between being a diamond and going to the next step or going to reaching your goal to become a president or higher than that. So what they did is they started with the promotion if you purchase a personal pack, no matter what the pack is, if it's for ELO, ELO-LX, or Biosan, if you purchase a personal pack, listen to this, 5,000 points will be added to your volume on your right leg or on your team leg or on your team leg or your new strong leg, Jeff. In your team leg, if you are 0-0 both sides. So that will be with your common leg. But your power leg will benefit from that, and your personal sponsor will get 1,000 points as well. So the volume doesn't go up the leg for anybody else except the member and his sponsor. But they still get the point from the pack. Everybody from the leg got the point from the pack, regular one. When it gets better there, it's when you personally purchase a builder pack. Anybody or any new member that purchased a builder pack get 20,000 points, 20,000 volume point in their stronger leg, and the sponsor get 5,000 points out of that. And anybody else in that organization get the volume regular one from the builder pack. Now what's got the last point they got us, like the last information was like, okay, now let's make it a bit more fun. If you purchase or the new member purchase a pro pack, he gets 50,000 points. 50,000 points in your stronger leg, or no matter what the leg is with the common leg for your sponsor, and the sponsor get 10,000 points. And that can go on and on and on, but it's only for the period of the 232, which we are right now. So it's until next week, unless they say otherwise. But that's what it's going on right now, starting yesterday. So, and you can do that, and you can purchase. What I remember as well is anybody that wants to do that for himself, to pack volume and to prepare for ranking events, you are allowed to buy one pro pack personally, any member that's already there, or you're allowed to buy 2 builder pack and 2 personal pack. So anyone that would be wanted to pack like 100,000 points 100,000 point, double president points in their stronger leg, could do the investment of doing it by himself. So that's something like we've never seen so far. And it is amazing, because if you're thinking about getting further in a company and investing yourself in the company, it means that you have 100,000 point bank somewhere in the stronger leg or in the common leg with your sponsor, and then you can get ready and work it out the other leg or make it happen yourself. So that's, Jeff, like it's been crazy for 2 days now, like since they announced it. And what Fabio said on stage, if you let me have like that 2 more minutes, is like what he's putting in place with the people from corporate now allowed him and allowed the team from corporate to focus on what they are, what their vision is. And vision for us now doesn't mean having the vision of the company that they're going somewhere, but they are putting so many more things together for the next 10 years. They are planning of, we thought when we are introduced to the business that the market will be like 34 billion. Remember that, Jeff? Now he's talking on stage, Fabio Galdi himself talking on stage, that the market is a value of $1 trillion, not because we are just talking about the wearable technology, but all the ecosystem around the wearable technology. And that's what their market is as now. So for us, it was like just a big, huge wow for 3 hours listening to those guys on stage telling us where they're going and how we can do it ourselves to make it happen for our personal business and our personal team, and to make that team explode and the wave. And they call it now the WGN 2.0. So forget about what you've known before, forget about the past, all going further.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And it seems like the base is very excited about these new promotions coming out. Anything else you want to add before I get into my deal?
Get on the phone with your team. Talk to your people, because if you have serious leaders in your organization that wants to rank advance and wants to work it up, call them ASAP, make that happen. And any other anybody that needs any understanding more than that, they can reach out to me or reach out to their leaders. But I'll be available. I'll be on today, even though I'm still in Punta Cana. My day is working, Zooming with the people in Canada, Zooming with the people in France. And so we are going to be ready to launch that and to make sure that promotion is there and it serves people that wants to build up the business.
And when's the corporate call? Has that been announced?
No.
Chad and Tita,
it's not been announced, but
okay.
But
Gotcha.
I think Chad and Tita were traveling yesterday.
Gotcha. All right, so stay tuned, guys, on just different updates that I'm sure that will be happening with Punta Cana. But what I want to do is really just share with you just what that really means and what this means, this promotion. It's obviously to excite the base to go out there and start to do what we should all be doing anyway, and that's recruiting. But what I see this as is a great way for you all to rank advance, because in a binary you got to balance your legs, right? And the biggest thing in the binary is, okay, I got one leg that normally the person who's complaining about it had nothing to do with. You're just a recipient of many people throwing down that leg. Our responsibility is to go to the other side, right? Go to the other side, and every time we recruit, we are guaranteed our 20% of the CV, right? We all know the comp plan, okay? But how many people have tons of volume on one side they can't catch? Well, this is going to add to it, which is great. But here's the other thing, okay? What if you don't have it? If you don't have it and you're building two legs, this is a great promotion, okay? But at the end of the day, you know, guys, you know me. I'm going to tell you how it is. At the end of the day, okay, we still got to do what we have to do. And here's been always my philosophy. If a promotion could excite you a non-promotion could depress you. If a promotion can excite you, a non-promotion can depress you. In other words, if you're running your business on a whim because you're excited, right, when something's going well, and you're not excited, you're always going to be in flux. You're always going to be looking for the answer. And I'm just talking to you straightforward, okay? Now, here's another thing that came up, and let me just put this to bed, okay? People texting me. They're using Diamond Zone to recruit other people into other multi-levels. People, Jeff, they're going on to your Diamond Zone because this has become famous, and they're looking at all the participants. And since they're not happy with World, they're recruiting people out of it. You want to know my philosophy? If someone's recruitable out of World, I don't want them anyway. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. I've never run my business worrying about who's going to stay and who's going to leave. If someone sees a better opportunity elsewhere, see ya. So what? I don't care. Do you think any one person is your opportunity? Do you think Fabio Galdi's wondering, okay, if someone's going to leave? You got to think bigger than that, guys. Come on. Now, if someone wants to do that and someone is motivated and whatever they're saying to that person is going to get them to go to a different company, let me just give you my advice. Wherever you go, there you are. And I'll leave it at that. That's my favorite saying. So if some people are looking for the answer, guys, listen, there's hundreds of thousands of companies out there. There's millions of other opportunities. So if someone, maybe this isn't for them and they want to go, I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. This right here is to help you build a business. That's what this is for. It's to talk to you straightforward. And if you put your effort into World, guess what? World works. If you put your effort into any company, it's going to work. If they have a comp plan and they have product that's being shipped, wherever you put your efforts, it's going to work. Makes me crazy worrying about who's going to leave. I don't care. I'm going to play my ball. I'm going to play my ball. So enough about that. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. That's just stuff. You know what that's called? All distractions are equal. That's all it is. So let me help you here. Okay, I want to play this. It's going to lead into what I want to talk about today, because you all know how much Eric Worre loves us, and so I just can't. Every night I said, Eric, you got to stop calling me. You got to stop calling me, Eric. Okay, Lisa and I are trying to get some sleep here. Jeff, can I please be on Diamond Zone? All right, Eric. All right. I'll let you be on one more time.
Hey everybody, this is Eric Worre and welcome to NetworkMarketingPro.com. I just checked into the hotel here in Newport Beach, California. It's very late Thursday night, so this show will get up sometime Friday morning. I was blown away yesterday. I asked everybody to give their tips and comments when it comes to recruiting underneath yesterday's show, and we've got hundreds of people giving their responses, and it's going to take a lot of work to get through all those responses, but it doesn't take long for the themes to come through. The themes of what works, what are the common denominators for success, and one of the themes I want to talk about today, and that theme is making sure before you go into the prospecting mode that you have a clear mind, that you have your energy in the right place. And I don't mean that to be a metaphysical thing. What I mean is that you got your head in a good space, you're excited, you're motivated, you're not distracted by other things that are going on. Maybe do different things to get yourself into that place. Maybe just take 5 minutes and be quiet, get your head still before you make that call. Maybe it's looking in the mirror and smiling when you're doing the call instead of being distracted and running around and and being crazy. Maybe it's listening to some music that gets you in a good place. But anyway, just having the right energy when you contact somebody makes all the difference in the world. You're going to find that does more for you than you can imagine. And as you read through the post, you'll see that it's a common theme. Even smiling. Randy Gage, a person that I work with quite a bit and one of the big MLM trainers, is I've listened to one of his answering machine recordings, and I was just like, wow, it was just so different. And I was just like, man, what were you eating? What were you taking when you did that message? Because it was completely different. And he told me all he did was he was looking in the mirror and smiling when he recorded his voicemail message, and it completely changed the entire energy of the voicemail message. So just a smile on your face can change a whole bunch of things. So anyway, get yourself in a good frame of mind, in a good space, free of distractions, happy, smiling, motivated, and then get into the prospecting process, okay? And look, one other thing that I will tell you before I let you go, we've had an amazing week. We kind of went from this survey to getting the results of the survey, brainstorming how do we create this solution. We've had you participate with offering recruiting tips, but more than anything, I've come out of this week so dedicated to helping all of you break through by creating this immersion experience. This is going to be at least a 3-month-long complete immersion experience. I'm going to push you. It's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be uncomfortable, but in the end, it's going to be worth it because we're going to get this recruiting skill thing behind you. So you don't have to worry about that anymore, ever, for the rest of your career. You can totally have it done. So we're going to be announcing all the details of that this next Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to open it up for registration. So make sure that you're tuning in then, because the good news is we've got it figured out, and it's going to be amazing. The bad news is it's going to be limited. It won't be, not everybody who wants to be a part of it is going to be able to be a part of it. So we're moving as fast as we can. We got a team of people working on it to get all the details done. But please just make sure that you really pay attention this next Monday and Tuesday, because
Okay, Eric, you're promoting your stuff. I had to cut Eric off. Okay, I got what I wanted from Eric, and guys, the reason I'm leading with that. Why is everybody frozen? Am I frozen? Stroh's frozen, Annette's frozen, Armand's frozen. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Give me some love on yes. Okay, so I could be heard. One more. Let me get one more yes. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. It just seems like everybody's. I'm talking to like frozen people. All right. So anyway, I wanted just that one blurb from Eric Worre talking about recruiting, because this new promotion, like I said, okay, if you're not recruiting, I don't care if you have $50 million banked. All that's going to do is depress you. Okay, and all that's going to do is get you depressed because you're going, I did $50 million on my pay leg and I'm not making any money. Listen, you got to understand. You got to understand. It's a psychological thing. And if you want to learn how to recruit, it can't be a psychological thing. Recruiting has to be something you enjoy. If every time I say to you the word recruit and you break out in a sweat, or you start to get hives because you have to talk to people, you don't understand. That's the business. The business that we're in is to share with people what we have. That's what it is. And give them an opportunity to either buy the product or get involved in the business. And that's really the Diamond Zone platform, showing people all the different reasons, okay, all the different ways in which to build their business and all the reasons why people don't. Maybe we look, and I'm not, guys, don't misunderstand me. I am not trashing the promotion. But my point is, if a promotion could get you up, like I said before, Okay, then when there's no promotion, then guess what happens? You got to always enjoy the journey. That's when you know you become a network marketing professional. You enjoy talking to people. It's not a struggle. You enjoy sharing with people what you have because you know it can change their life. That's the switch that has to happen. Now, you know how that switch happens? By doing it. By doing it. Okay, by going out there and all the different tips that we give you. Keep smiling, right? Find your favorite song, right? Eliminate the distractions. But you know what a lot of people do? They look for the answer. And as I talked about on Tuesday a little bit, the answer is everything else. So let me just illustrate to you, okay? With one of the trainings that a lot of you guys have seen before. Let me make sure this is on. Hang on. Slideshow from beginning. Can you see that? John, give me a thumbs up. Can you see WGM proven system? No? Hang on. I gotta get dun dun dun. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So you guys, I've shown you this before a lot, and I'm not here to do this particular all the different slides and the training. But at the end of the day, what we do is we're introducers into the system. Okay? Every company has a system. Okay? And like I said, I now know that we've recruited people from other companies into World because of Diamond Zone. So don't you think some people may leave World? Who cares? Who cares? We're all in this. It's the same circus, different clowns. Same circus, different clowns. At the end of the day, we're professional introducers into a system. We have a great system. Our system is simple. Getting people information, right? Validating that information through launch calls and webinars, right? And then expanding people's vision through our company events. That's it. It's a constant journey of increasing their vision. That's what it is. Okay? And we all know, no matter what you're doing, you have to make your list. You got to have a memory jogger. You got to believe. Listen, here's where it all comes. A lot of you need to graduate, right? A lot of you are getting your diploma. And the diploma is you really believe that everybody could benefit from what we offer. And if you believe everybody can benefit from what we are offering, you will have an unlimited list. If you don't believe, your list is 5 to 10 people because you start determining who will and who won't. Or more, how about this one? You start determining who you will be more comfortable talking to. Well, I could talk to this person. I could talk to that person. See, when there's a big belief, and normally that happens, right? When you're really, really excited. Now let's think about this. When have you been really, really excited? Normally when you first get involved in the company, right? Your belief is so big. And then all the little things that happen along the way starts to what? Peck at your belief, right? Oh, someone told me no, my belief decreases. Something happens in the company, my belief decreases. So who's in control of that? We are. Why could you not be just as excited today as you were when you first got involved? Why? See, that's what promotes activity. And here's what you hope for the masses. And I'm talking straight with you. What you hope for from the masses is they get enough excitement during this 30-day period, because that's normally how long it lasts, to get some type of result that keeps them in for another 30 days. See the games you have to play? Why? Because most people have never taken a personal development journey. So you got to play the games with them. So I'm not playing games with you. Okay, I want to call it out as it is so you identify it so you can improve from it. Just ask yourself, why are you less excited today, if you are, than you were when you first got started? Or how about this one? Why are you so excited today? Because of the promotion? That's going to be fleeting. What happens when the promotion goes away? What happens? Oh, now I just got to do the yes, it's a daily grind. And when it becomes a daily, right, something you're excited about, then it's a whole different journey. There's a difference. That's it. So how do you do it? There's no magic wand. It's just doing it. And so you understand, this is what I do. And this is what I teach. I teach people, right, how to offer others an opportunity that can change their situation. And now you just got to find out what situation they want to change. And when you find out what situation they want to change, then, right, you hone in on that because that becomes their desire. Okay? So now when you make this comprehensive list, when I say comprehensive list, I mean knowing what you're able to offer. What you're able to offer, and now you start to really figure out who you're going to talk to first. Now, this became the 4 checkers. I made it the 5 checkers. Okay? Because people always ask me, okay, if I'm going to start over again, how about that one, right? We're always starting over again. And that's what's so great about network marketing. It's very forgiving. Because none of you are putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep the lights on and the employees employed, right? None of you are, okay? So you could always start over. So if you're going to start over, who are you looking for? Okay? Well, when I first got involved in any company, first person I would call are self-starters. From what I know about them, I like to call people who I know are in, if they're married, I want to call people that like each other in their marriage. Why? Okay? Because I know they're going to be easier to talk to. I like people with good relationships. Okay? I like self-starters. I like influential people. I like to watch people. Okay? How they talk. Okay? How they interact with others. I like people that listen to me. Not that I'm the end all, but if I'm a good listener and I'm talking to somebody who's a good listener, I do know they're going to probably be very coachable. Do you ever talk to somebody that they're talking? I mean, they're listening, but they're listening with the intent to talk? I don't like that. I'm looking for people that are really listening because they want to learn. I like people with financial resources, not because multi-level marketing requires it, but as I say always, as you do anything, you do everything, and wherever you go, there you are. Okay. Well, if I'm talking to a successful person and he's built a company or he was a top producer, it doesn't matter the industry. See, some of you are just looking for networkers. Big mistake, I think. I look for any person who's been successful in whatever they do. If I see somebody, okay, who's taking pride and he's a waiter or a busboy and he's whistling through his job and he's interacting. I was, where was I? I forgot where I was flying to. Okay, and anyway, the person, what do you call a male flight attendant? I guess it's a male flight attendant, right? He took so much pride in his job, okay? And just enjoying it. See, that's what I'm talking about. So if someone has money, my logic has always been, unless they inherited it or they won it through a lottery, they had to do certain things in order to become successful, to have financial resources. I want that person. Easier to talk to. So much easier to talk to. I've told you this story before in our first company. we had a lot of people with some deep pockets, financial resources. I'm talking about to the tune where they could write a check for $500,000, right, to start their business. And you know what I learned about those people? They were much easier to talk to than the broke person. The broke person has all the reasons why they're broke. Those are the ones that say, is it multi-level, right? Is it a scam? The other people that have financial resources, you know what they say? Okay, if I can make money and it's legal and ethical, I'm open. I don't care if you call it Scooby-Doo. What are you involved, Jeff, in? I'm involved in Scooby-Doo. Well, can I make money with Scooby-Doo? Absolutely. Well, let's talk. All the other people who are broke want to know, what is it? Is it multi-level, right? What's in the product? Those discussions don't happen with financially sound people. I'm just telling you. Okay, they just want to know what the program is and what they're going to have to do in order to build a business. And then I always tell people, start with the people that you have a good relationship with. And let me give you a little hint here. Not that you're not going to offer this to everybody. I'm just talking about in the beginning. If someone makes you crazy as a friend, they're probably going to make you crazy as a business partner. You guys follow what I just said? Okay, in other words, if someone's always upsetting you, why do you want to bring them in your business? They're the same person that's going to come over here. See, sometimes we self-sabotage. I always want to put together a group of people I enjoy being around. That's how I build a business. If I like you and I like your energy, because that's the business at the end of the day. You know what people are looking at? They're trying to figure out the chink in the armor. Okay, but if they come to a great dinner and they see, wow, look at, they're couples. They're interacting. They're fun. They're energetic. I like the way this feels. Do you think it matters, the widget? No, they like the people. We want to put together a group. You want to put together a group of people that people want to be around. That's how you build this thing long term. It's relationships, right? And that way, when things don't go the way they're supposed to, because they always sometimes don't, right? You have that. And there's never a chink in that armor. So as you start to go out there, just start thinking differently, guys. Think differently. Choose who you want to work with. I used to hire and fire every day. I know John and Anne Marie. They were top earners and top producers in what they did. They've always had a multi-level vehicle, but they've always been in corporate. They hire and fire. And I know for me, when I fired somebody, I had to fill that position. Do you think I would hire the first person that applied? There were jobs I would fill for $100,000 a year. Don't you think I would interview them? Don't you think I would be telling them what I'm looking for? See, I took the posture. Now listen, this is going to be good for some of you. I took the posture that I have what they want. They weren't my opportunity. I postured myself as I'm their opportunity. Do you guys see the difference? Why not? Why can't you do that in multi-level? Listen, I've chosen you. I've chosen you, and I'm going to start to interview you. Okay, and I know without a doubt I have something, but I'm going to ask them the right questions to see if there's a match here. I don't beg people to come into my vehicle. Some of us, and I know this is a journey, I get it, but some of you are ready to hear this. Some of you need to take the next step. Interview your people. What are you looking for? Are you happy in what you're doing? Is your industry changing? Tell me what's going on. And it's conversational, but yet it's posing questions. And now you're determining based on the answers. Maybe I want this person. And guess what? Whoever I've ever wanted, I got. It may sound arrogant, but whoever I got it, whoever I wanted, I got. So I want you guys to also understand this is your business. Now I know some of you, because now this promotion, you're going to be calling people, and here's going to be your agenda. And here's where you're going to blow this. You're going to blow it. Listen, we got a great promotion. If you get started, I'm going to get 10,000 points. You need to do this for me. No, what's in it for them? No one cares what's in it for you. What's in it for them is what I want to stress. And the promotion aside, that should not be the reason someone gets involved. The promotion, use the promotion if you're excited to energize yourself to make more calls. Don't use the promotion for the reason that person gets involved. You sponsored wrong. Maybe somebody will disagree with me. I don't care. This is my Diamond Zone. I think you brought them in wrong. If that's the reason why, because they get 50,000 points. No, the reason why is I have an opportunity to change your life, dude. And by the way, by you making the decision now, listen, let me show you what that means for you. You know what that means? Let's see if anybody even understands what this means. Use your chat. What does 50,000 points mean? Let's see if anybody even gets it. I'm just going to stall for a second here. Does anybody know what 50,000 points mean? Oh, right out of the park, Jeff. I'm proud of you, brother. Silent Storm Jeff Uhl. Okay, you guys see that answer? That's the right answer. $10,000. That's what that means. If someone catches it, if someone catches the 50 grand on the other side, what's 20% of 50,000? That's 10 grand in your pocket. So if I'm talking to a prospect, I'm going to show you very quickly how to put $10,000 in your pocket. 50,000 points, if you start talking about points to a new prospect, you've missed it. They don't understand what that means. In fact, that opens up a damn can of worms if you ask me. What's points? What side? Where am I? No, here's what they want to know. $10,000. That's what they want to know. And if you show them how to make 10 grand, I'm in. Don't talk about the damn points. Talk about how quickly we can help them make 10 grand. That's what you want to talk about. So use the promotion to excite you to do more calls. If you're in a different company, all the people out there, okay, use your excitement every day to make more calls. Doesn't make a difference. I'm going to say it again. Same circus, different clowns. I just like the clowns I'm putting together. I just made it funny. All right. Okay. We're all going to have big red noses. Okay. What's that group over there with the big red noses? That's the group that makes a lot of money. Okay. All right. Now. All right, so you got your comfort zone sharing, right? You guys know this. All right, you know edification. I'm just going to touch on this and I'm going to close out today. Okay, I got a busy day today. All right, so here's the deal. Okay, and this is where a lot of people make the mistake. It's usually in the friendshiping phase. Because you're excited, and I do believe this, guys, excitement transfers. Yes, it does. Unless you're excited, it's going to be very hard for you to get me excited. But be careful, because just because you're excited doesn't mean everybody's going to also be just as excited to get involved with you. You got to be very careful in this phase. You don't want to blow people out just because they're not excited at that point in what you're offering them. Sometimes if someone doesn't get involved with you, right, you become an Italian mafioso. You're like the mob. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. You never talk to them again. See, you don't run multi-level that way. Share with people your excitement. See where they are. If they're not quite ready, put them in your funnel. They're going to watch. Put them in a tickler file where every 30 days you're touching base with that person. That no doesn't mean not no forever. No means no now. That's okay. Do you know how many people have come through my funnel, right? A year later, 2 years later, 10 years later? You know, people joined me in Whirl but didn't join me in my supplement company. Still have them on my list, but I never burnt that bridge. I know they watch. They watch everything we do. You know what some of the calls are? Jeff, what are you and Lisa doing? Because they just know that about us. But when you start burning bridges, you guys understand that person's gone. Put them in a funnel. Put them in a tickler file. Touch base every 30 days. Because sometimes we only call people when we want something from them. Keep the relationship open. If you're in this for the long haul, you want to keep the relationship open. If not, you're just going to burn through your list. Once you burn through your list, you're going to be like every other network marketer. Who else do I talk to? I've burned through my list. Right? What am I going to do now? Oh, really? Oh, the business is over because you've been through your list. No. You're constantly filling up your funnel, guys, every day. This right here keeps you in the game. And if you don't keep doing this, this is where you think the answer lies within a different company. Show me a company. Show me one that doesn't say, bring us consumers or bring us new recruits. Show me one that doesn't want the person buying their products. I mean, come on. This makes me crazy. So if you're going to do it over there, you could have done it here. Could you have not have? Well, Jeff, because, okay, then do what you're going to do. My point is, no matter where you go, it doesn't change. It doesn't. It's the same thing. Same skill set. Lisa and I possess 25 years. Well, I shouldn't say same because we're a little bit better now. But it's the same thing. The first step in any company we've ever been in was what? Make your list, right? Find your desire, make your list, right? Put them in the system. Duh. Okay. But here's what I want you to do. I just want you to make sure you're adding to your list. Number one thing people stop doing in network marketing is the very thing that makes you money. It sounds crazy, but it's true. And that's prospecting. And that's making calls. Okay, and what we always want to do is never, ever, ever stop. Because you know why? Here's what I said, and I'll close with this. I said it in the opening. If you're not enjoying that part of this, you have a short lifespan here. If you don't enjoy talking to people, if you don't enjoy socializing, if you don't enjoy building a rapport and linking arms, you're never going to build depth. You'll build some immediate income. But if there's no relationship built, they never take it this way. If I could make a fortune with 3 people. If I have 3 people, I'm going to build such a relationship. We're going to be such a close knit. We're going to travel together, right? We're going to go out to eat together. We're going to raise our kids together, and we're going to build depth. We're going to build depth. We're going to build 3 legs of business that do no less than $1 million a month. That's that. That's $3 million a month. Now take your comp plan. Do you think that matters what the comp plan is then? If you're throwing $3 million into any comp plan, right? That's the other thing that makes me nuts. What's your comp plan? Who cares what the comp plan is? If you throw $3 million into any comp plan in volume, it's going to pay you. And we're worried about the comp plan. And we're worried about all the stupid stuff. I like to take that focus away and get you to focus in. And my point today was, and people misinterpret Jeff, so I don't want you to misinterpret Jeff, okay? What Jeff said was, if a promotion could excite you, a non-promotion could depress you. You should always be excited, is my point here today. Love you guys. Appreciate you. John and Ann, give me a call if you can right after this. Thanks, guys. Bye.